Colorado, Stanford.
Yeah.
Colorado jumps out to a big lead, 29-0.
29-0.
And what happened?
Second half, obviously it was up 29-0. Second half, you got to keep your foot on the gas. Not only do you have to keep your foot on the gas, the penalties were a killer. It was also a killer. Obviously, not being able to stop the offense in the second half as well.
Oh, man, that number 13. That number 13. Hey, who was 13 name?
Alec Ayanamore. Wait, Ayo Manor. Did I say it right?
I don't know what you said. All I know is he had a pot and he was cooking everybody's ass. He had a pot out there on the field and he was cooking everybody's ass.
Alec Ayanamore. He had 13.
Said, you get some. You get some. He said, I'm going to stir fry you. I'm going to grill you. I'm going to oven roast you. I'm going to fry you. He was getting everybody that work.
Listen, I didn't know anything about him until I was able to watch that game. He had 13 catches for 295 yards and 3 TDs. Mm-hmm. If we didn't know about him then, we know about him now.
Hey.
We know about him now. He put himself on the map.
Ocho.
He put himself on the map that night.
Ocho. And I'm probably going to catch some flag from there.
Don't do it. Think about it first before you say it.
I am.
Think about
it
first.
That's discipline. Penalties are discipline.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I know what coach says publicly, and I know what he says privately because I've had this conversation with him. We went to the hall together in 2011.
Yes, sir.
Me and that man talked up until probably he got to Colorado. We would talk sometimes 2-3 times a week. Mm-hmm. So I know what he's trying to get done. But right now, Colorado is a very undisciplined football team. And it's hard to overcome those type of mistakes. Mm-hmm. It's hard. You've got to get out of your own way. And right now, they're not getting out of their own way.
Right.
And that's frustrating. 29 points?
Right.
Forget the defense. I don't care about the defense. Because guess what? When they score 7, guess what? They kick the ball off to you. You can go back down the field and score also.
Mm-hmm.
But they've got to do a better job. They've got to fix that. And coach Prime get up after every press conference and he say penalties. Mm-hmm. Now, something is getting lost in translation. Either the message that you're getting is not being received, mm-hmm. or how you're delivering the message isn't being received. But there's a disconnect somewhere because you can't keep having double-digit penalties mm-hmm. and expect to win these games.
Right. I don't think there's a disconnect. I think the moments like this are new for these kids. The situations that they're in, the lights, the program, the newfound stardom or whatever it may be. At times, you have to find a happy medium of calmness and relaxing. I call it being in a situation like this when you're in a game of that magnitude. I call it being quick but not in a hurry. When you're quick and not in a hurry, you don't make mistakes. You don't make those kind of mistakes that they're making. And I'm talking about from an individual position. For me, playing receiver, I really can't speak for anybody else. I think about Shador. Shador had a very, very good game.
He made 2 mistakes. Well,
he only had one turnover.
He
only had one turnover.
But here's the thing. If he makes that throw, he has Travis wide open on 3rd and 6. He makes that throw. That's a first down. They kill the clock. Right. And then he has to realize in sudden death, you can't throw the ball up because now you prevent your team from getting an opportunity at 3.
Right.
I'm going to make them score a touchdown to beat me and not kick a field goal.
Right.
So that's the one thing. Like I said, the one throw he played phenomenal mm-hmm. up until that 3rd down throw. He missed him. He just missed him. Mm-hmm. And then the heave. You have to understand. Okay, this is sudden death. This is different than the 3rd quarter. This mm-hmm. is different than the 4th quarter. Mm-hmm. Now, because sudden death, this is our possession. If we don't get points out of this, they get points, they win. So that's something I'm sure coach would talk to him about, not just as a coach, but as a father and a son. Mm-hmm. Because, on the field, I'm talking to you as a father, as a son, as a player, but at home, this is what I want you to understand. And I'm sure he'll probably call Tom, and Tom Brady will tell him the same thing mm-hmm. because they text, they speak frequently. And those are some of the things that he's going to have to know. Also Travis Hunter playing too many snaps.
You think so?
The guy was out. Ocho, the guy was out for a month. You're going to have him out for a month and bring him back and play him over 100 snaps? Did you see? And it impacted him on both sides of the football.
I mean, let me see. He was out a month. That's hard to say. That's hard to say.
Ocho, think about it, Ocho. Let me ask you a question. I understand he's talented, but if you burn him too much, he hasn't been in game competition in a month.
It's easy for us to say on the outside. It's easier for us to say on the outside that he's playing too many snaps. I mean, I think he knows
100 snaps and you haven't played in a month.
I mean, what was he doing before? Before that, he was playing. He had a high volume.
He was playing in the game. Ocho, think about it now. You playing in the game, so you play it every week. You know, I don't know. Have you ever missed it? Have you missed any games during the season?
No, sir.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
when
sir.
you come out of the preseason, that first game was the Dickens, wasn't it? Even though you have been practicing, you have been doing all that. So imagine, now think about it. You've been practicing. So imagine taking a month off. And you say, how many plays are there in a game? 60, 70?
60, yeah, 70.
Okay, I'm going to add 45 to 50 to that workload. Now tell me how you going to feel.
Damn, it's oh man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because I think
playing 2 minutes left. Watch the Ocho. They was hunting him. They was hunting him on the defensive side. Ocho, he's your best cover guy, and they're hunting him.
Right?
Why? Because the legs. You're playing. Hold on, Ocho. And this is what you're gonna say. Okay, you're right. You're right. They're playing him 100+ snap at altitude. That's not Miami. That's Denver, Colorado, where they send you to go train. The Olympic training facility is in Colorado.
Right.
They send you to go there because the oxygen.
I have a question. Are we panicking a little bit too fast?
No,
are we panicking a little bit tight? Because listen,
Ocho.
Stay with me. Stay with me. He was playing a high volume of snap before and was playing well on both sides of the ball. When he picked off the ball against
TCU,
when he picked off the ball against TCU, he was playing the same number of snaps. So how about just this game? The person playing in front of him just got the better of him this one time. What if it's just that? What if he comes back next week and is right back and put in those same situations and picks the ball off or scores on the offense end?
But see, think about what you said. If he come back with next week, that means he had a week up under his belt. But let me ask you a question. When he picked that ball up at TCU, was he coming off an injury and missing a month of the season?
You're right. But then I'm just thinking, like when I was a shorty, when I was that age, about how we run all day, you know what I'm talking about. Where we run all day and it's football, it's still fun. So we don't even see it as a workload. We see it as this is what we do. This is what I do. Both sides of the ball.
Think about it. Even Charles Woodson, that won the Heisman, didn't play this many snaps.
Right.
And he won the Heisman doing it.
Remember, this is a different dynamic, different team. This is different. That's Michigan now.
Like I said, Champ Bailey,
Georgia. Yeah.
Colorado has 17 penalties for 127 yards. Several of those penalties kept drives alive. And they had 4 illegal substitutions. You can't play with 12. I'm trying to figure the sport that you can have 12 men on the field. I think soccer you could have, baseball you could have 9. How many on soccer?
None but 11.
11? Okay, football 11. So what sport can you have 12 men? Volleyball you can't have 12. So I'm trying to figure the sport. So why the hell y'all keep trotting out an extra man?
I think small errors. 4
times, Ocho. Ocho.
Ocho.
If you rear end somebody 4 times, you can't drive, damn it. One time I understand. When you run in the back of somebody 4 different occasions, you can't drive, bro.
Right.